Hello again and welcome to another Sigma Academy video. Today we're going to talk about how to keep the lights on at the home office. In other words, adding overhead and profit to your estimate. In addition to paying all the project-related expenses, contractors have to keep the lights on at the home office and their employees' bank accounts replenished. Well, that's what overhead and profit are for, and Sigma makes that easy to do. Let's open up our sample file and go to the Contents tab. I've included a sample file here with a lot of information and a lot of items, just so you can see how everything works on a large estimate. Sigma is very flexible when it comes to how you define your sales price. A good starting point is to set up an automatic profit percentage based on categories. Remember, you can define all these categories, making it easy to add overhead and profit to each one. You also have the option to change prices and margins manually, resulting in a completely customizable bid. So with our sample file open, let's go ahead and click on the Summary tab. Notice how doing this brings up its own ribbon at the top and its own view, the Summary view. Let's click on the Automatic Markup button to bring up the prompt. Notice that there are three tabs here in the prompt box: Overhead, Profits, and Discounts. Now each of these three tabs works exactly the same way, so we'll stick with Profit in particular this time. So first make sure that the box next to Use in Estimation is checked, or else nothing from this point on matters, because it won't be applied to your estimate. Also, in the pull-down box next to Percentage Based On, you can have cost price or sales price chosen. Most people stick with cost price because an estimate sales price is typically based on cost. And one of the most useful features of automatic markup is that it gives you the flexibility to easily set a different percentage rate for each category that you set up in Sigma. The default categories here are equipment, labor, materials, subcontractor, and other, but again, these are all completely customizable. You can easily add a category here with just the click of a button. So let's add in some profit to our commercial building. Again, remembering that overhead and discounts are done the same way. Just to demonstrate how to add different numbers to each category, we'll say that this particular contractor already builds a profit into the hourly rate that they charge for labor, so there's no need to add in more profit on this one. We'll keep labor at 0 and add 5% to each of the other categories. And we'll leave other alone as well. Simply click OK, and notice how the profit column in the Summary tab shows you your profit value. Here's your total cost, your cost with overhead, which is 0 at the moment since we didn't add any, and your profit number. You can also manually adjust the markup with the column or manual markup, and this is often used for a last-minute cut ad on a bid day scenario, right here on the very bottom. The PM column is for profit margin or profit percentage, and the CM is contribution margin, which is the total value of all markups. One quick note here on the total PM column. Notice that the values in the PM column aren't showing 0.05 for 5% like we assigned earlier. Well, remember that we reduced our labor profit to 0, so it won't show a true 5% markup on everything because there is labor mixed in. So the value shown reflects the cumulative percent of each category. Well, that's how easy it is to assign overhead and profit to your estimate. We'll talk again in the next video.